Welcome to Ban de Mar, and Antwerp are the visitors. It's regular season Group B action. It's game day 9 of the Basketball Champions League, and every tie takes on increased importance as the playoffs are ever closer. Used to be one of the strongest home courts in European basketball. Only 2 losses at home before this Basketball Champions League season, but 3 losses this year for Ban de Mar, and that's changed the mindset when you make the trip to Turkey. A transition season for the program. Only 1 game yesterday as Rastrevet got the win over PAOK, and then you've got the 3 games. Anvil at home with Burgos, AEK, and Jerusalem is the nightcap game in this group later on this evening. We are here in Turkey, but when you get a chance to look at the group table, you will see how important this game is. Antwerp, last year's Final Four team, hosted a marvelous Final Four in the beautiful Belgium city. But now, as it was last year, a real uphill struggle in the second half of the regular season. Here are the current standings, with Jerusalem clear at the top, with AEK both on a 6-2 record. And there's the issue for every club outside the top 4. Antwerp 3 games back on Burgos in 4th. Ban de Mar 2 games back. So a loss for either program is going to make qualification so difficult. You could almost go as far as saying that Antwerp are really backs against the wall time if they don't get out of Turkey with a win. But they played the whole of last season against that sort of background. Probably the toughest regular season group they were faced with last year. Came out of that group, and this roster has taken over that mantle. New coach in Krzysztof Begin. Lupa Rupnik has arrived from the ACB in Spain and Fuenlabrada. But you've still got Dave Brzezinski, Vincent Kestelou, Hans van Wijn taking much more responsibility this season. And a roster that eked out a 3-point victory over Ban de Mar on game day 2 in Antwerp. So the visitors from Antwerp will be introduced to the crowd that's building steadily. There's always that really vivacious, there they are, the very vivacious group in the corner that literally are relentless with their noise, which starts with the traditional whistle. Here is the Ban de Mar roster. Emmanuel Terry's having a really consistent season. Haile Kanowski reacquaints himself with Antwerp after the really tremendous run they had last season. Jamie Smith and Omar Pruitt are the points in the backcourt that really do spark this Ban de Mar team. So Ban de Mar introduced. To the ever-growing crowd. Jamie Smith, first man out, had 23 points in the loss in Belgium on game day 2, the point guard. Really has contributed across the roster, 3rd ranked on this team in terms of performance. Tyler Kalinowski, what a marvellous contribution he made to the run that Antwerp had last year when he was in Belgium. Really made a huge contribution in the loss. 12-9 in that loss in Antwerp earlier in the Basketball Champions League regular season. Coaches fulfill the pleasantries before we are shortly to get underway here in Ban de Mar. Must-win situation for Antwerp. They've got to come up with wins. Otherwise, there is no chance of a return to the Final Four. Third team on the floor, the three officials. Their teamwork, we're going to get another look at those in a moment, but their teamwork, as we always say, as important as the two teams warming up. Just over 4 minutes to go. Going to get a look at the starting lineups. Emmanuel Terry in shot. You always need someone to do the blue-collar work, and Terry's the man here. Great job on the glass. Chips in with 9-10 points a game. Almost averaging a double-double. Just having a great season here in Turkey. Well, here are the three officials. Scout Chesky, Sik Zavko, and Maciej Skrintales will take charge of this tie. Getting the photo call from the photographer. They'll be selling pictures of those after the game, no doubt. But you've got to be at the top of your game to be officiating in the Basketball Champions League. Here's the starting lineup. Owen Klassen had a great game in the win, as did Hans van Wijn, who's had a marvelous season. Kastelut and Duzinski is very balanced, with Luka Rupnik taking responsibility for the ball. Rupnik scores, had a big 22-point game in the win for coach Christoph Begin. I mean, the key number in that game, Antwerp went to the line 48 times. Against only 20 for Bandemar. Unfortunately, though, they only shot 60%, so kept it close. Jamie Smith in the backcourt with Tyler Kalinowski, Emmanuel Terry, and Hamna at the big forward spots. Shimas Hazard at the shooting guard spot, who's lost his way a little bit points-wise, had a great start to the season. But if Bandemar are going to get the win, Hazard really does need to bring his A game at the offensive end. Good shooter, needs to get points on the board for his club. Hakan Demir, head coach here in Bandemar. Difficult season. Rebuilding season, different economic model. And they're using a lot of young players. Furkan Altali in particular. Alongside Erdek and Kabaka. This Bandemar team is building. One youngster to another. He's now 24 years old, Hans van Wijn. Been around for a while now, but has always been talked about as one of those players that could really have a breakout season, and he's beginning to do so. .4 points a game, 6 rebounds, and chipping in with 3.4 assists. Well, welcome to Bandemar. Bandemar in the home white, and Antwerp in the black. Bandemar get a first look at it. Oh, nice pass. Beautiful little finish. And he talks about Hazard trying to get himself involved offensively. No better way to kick off than with a nice little layup. Ball almost stolen. Van Wyn on the dribble. Gets to the foul line, wraps it. Wide open three is short. Van Wyn's on the glass, goes back up, can't finish. Stays with the play, but to no avail, but he does get the possession. Good effort by Van Wyn. A little trouble with his shoulder for his pains. Van Wyn underneath, hangs on, inside out. Wide open, long two is short. And they are going to the glass hard. Has a going baseline, needs a pass, finds a pass. Kalinowski. Smith attacks the closeout, gets in the lane, tries to find one. And the three is no good. Defensive rebound by Van Wyn, who brings it. He's like a stat magnet at the moment. Settles for the three. Is short. Terry's on the glass, but great effort again by Antwerp. And they are going hard to the glass. Klassen couldn't control it, but Smith stops, pops the three. And both teams a little early shot happy at the moment. Rupnik gets Antwerp into a half-court set, probably for the first time in the first 2 minutes. When it was there, but the rotation defensively took it away. Smith gives himself a little space to feed it inside. Jump hook by Hamner is good. Hamner took his time, got deep. Good finish with the right hand. So after the frantic first couple of minutes, everything's a little more half court. Inside out. And Duzinski opens the account for Antwerp. Much more control. Smith has it. Kalinowski with a whistle. And line possession for Van der Mar. As will inbound. Kalinowski just comes off soft. Can't make the three. Terry gets the putback for two. Well, both teams really committing to the glass. Ripnik off the made basket, pushes. Nice little pass to the inside. Should be an easy two. And Terry comes up from nowhere with a block. Smith hunts it down. In transition, Jamie Smith in the lane. Has it taken off him by Duzinski. Well, there's definitely intent and intensity. Klassen will hand off. Rupnik gets his feet set for the three and drains it. 22 points on game day 2 for Luka Rupnik. One of only 2 wins so far for Antwerp as they try to get back to the Final Four. Kalinowski is in and out. And Hamner's effort is rewarded as Van der Mar will retain possession. Terry's the release man, out of bounds, gets it to Smith. Kalinowski. Smith with 7 on the possession, takes the ball screen from Terry, who slips. Hamner has got to put it up, and he's fouled. And Duzinski gets a little suckered into that one. Had his hands not straight up. Smart play by Hamner. Saw the arm outside the shape of the body. Any contact there is going to be a defensive foul. Hamner finds himself on the free throw line. That makes the first. And he goes 2-2 with the most simplistic of free throw techniques. Lines it up. It's everything in a straight line. And Van der Mark with Hamner on 4, lead it 8-6. Lassen will hand off. Rupnik is off this time. Terry with the early screen, now roll, doesn't get a look. Smith steps through. Kalinowski. 6 on the possession, goes inside. Terry off the beautiful little slip, gets the 2. Emmanuel Terry does what he's been doing all year. There's that blue-collar work around the ring. Nice pass. Van Wimwen easy 2. Complete breakdown defensively. Everyone put their palms up. You know there's a problem. Rupnik's just one of those guys that at the end of the game, you just have been harried by him the whole time. Kalinowski needs a pass. Settles for the 3. Can't get it to drop. Smith will take the ball screen. A little push shot for 2 is no good. Oh, what a follow. Emmanuel Terry strikes a pose. As we say, we'll do the big time work on the glass. Rupnik needs a pass, finds one. Butinski in the corner is no good. Offensive rebound with Klassen. Rupnik wanted, Rupnik got, and he delivered with the 3. Terry again on the inside, steps through, needs a pass. That's going to be a turnover though. Pruitt steps in for Jamie Smith. Oh, great work by Terry, just zoned almost out of the pick and roll. Comes up with a steal. Contributions across the stats line. Pruitt is normally just instant offense. Bounce pass to Terry on the drive, and 1. Great movement away from the ball for Van der Mark, and Terry's at the heart of it again. Can't complete the 3-point play. Luka Rupnik will advance the ball. Van Wyn wants, doesn't get. Wants it again, gets it this time on the baseline. Needs a pass, nice step. Cute little move. Well, Humner again. And win is way long. Duzinski comes up with the offensive rebound. 5 on the possession. Rupnik from the halfway line. Catches iron, but had to put it up. No time on the possession. Catch, release in the corner is no good. Terry's on the glass again. This is the opportunity to put the putback. And Van Wyn again. So active. Gets up around the ring, closes it to a 1-point game. Omar Pruitt. Yet to get a look. Unusual on Sal. Opens up, gets to the far side of the ring for 2. Rupnik needs a pass, goes inside. Van Wyn gets it off on a mishandle by a foul fight. Whistle on the play. Pruitt looks longingly at the official. I don't think he's going to get any more than the foul, although in all reality they should probably review it. And they are going to review. I'll be surprised if this wasn't an unsportsmanlike. Rupnik was behind the play. Foul entirely intended to stop the 2. Let's take a look. Good angle to get this. There is no way Rupnik's playing the basketball there. Can't really need a better shot than this because Rupnik's coming from the back, over the shoulder. And hard enough to send Pruitt to the floor. And had to be. Pruitt makes the first. No fouls yet at all by Van der Mar. I'm not sure if that's a symbol of lack of defense or lack of aggression on the part of Antwerp. But it's a 5-point margin with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Pruitt will inbound with the possession after the unsportsmanlike. Oh, Kalinowski manufactures a finish. In fact, sorry, Hazard manufactures a finish. I'll fire with the 3. And the big man, the long man, just strokes it. Still only 22 years old, the Senegalese. Great drive, gets contact. And they're being so aggressive, Van der Mar. Attacking the hoop at every opportunity. Rid van Olsel finds himself at the free throw line. Chance to make this a 6-point game. 2 for 2 from the line. And it's a little bit of role reversal with Bandemar getting to the free throw line in this one. Dennis Donker in the game. And that'll be a foul. As Blaine Bursch took the handoff. So Antwerp going deep into the rotation. Hazard will sit. Kalinowski checks back in. Ansel with a steal in the 2. And they have come out the aggressor, Bandemar. Ibrahima, foul fight. With his, whatever size his shoes are, just steps out of bounds. Last 13 seconds, chance to make this a double-digit lead. Ansel attacks again, needs a pass. Puts one up the little floater, poor shot, poor decision. Foul five, is he going to get it away? He gets it away, but it's not going to count. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and Bandemar, being the aggressor, have come out hard, and they lead it 26-18. There is that confirmation. It's all about being aggressive for Bandemar, getting to the ring, getting to the free throw line. And they lead it 26-18. Oh for 6 from the three-point line. It's a good job they've been aggressive. Whereas Antwerp settled for 10 threes, of which they have made 4. Here we go then, start of quarter 2. Antwerp will have the first look at the offensive end. They trail 26-18. Van Weir looks down low. Jump hook to the middle is good. Rogiers gets the really sweet little finish. Baseline is open for Pruitt. He takes the long 2 and just fills it up. If you let him just playing his rhythm, he's going to score. Oh, upstairs. Push the elevator button, hit the top floor. Rogiers hammers it down. 4 quick points. And a 2'6", 22-year-old. Pruitt again looks to create. Gets in the lane, needs a pass, finds one. Ansel again, quick take. Gets the 2, all about the first step. Super drive. Donker. 4-5. Hard show on the screen. Van Wyn. Now he's got to hurry a little. Donker gets to the foul line, leans away with the two, hits nothing. You have to put it up. Oh, halfway between the three-point line and the halfway line with no other options. Dennis Donker just buries the three. Kalinowski will come off the screen. Terry will sit, gets a much-deserved rest as Furkan Altali checks in. So many good things written about the youngster. Going to have to put this up. Whistle on the play, and that sums up how aggressive Van der Merwe have been. Blaine Birch is going to be unhappy with the call, but Altali comes off the bench and just goes strong. Finds himself on the free throw line. And that's the story so far for Van der Merwe. They have been so aggressive. One for two. Donker outside will get the ball screen from Van Wyn, who wants it in the post, doesn't get it. Blaine Birch moves it on. Oh, Fire's blocked on the three-point line. Great series by Van der Merwe. No one got turned at all. On Sell. Again, attacks the middle. Nice fire, and the open three is good. All about the aggressive drive. And Kalinowski gets the three. 9-point lead. Timeout, Antwerp. So important coming out of the timeout. We always say, get something you want, get a response from the timeout. Rupnik back in the game, gets things into the half court. Inside, outside, going to have a whistle on the play. Altali just overreached. Roziers got a whistle. Sengun with a personal. Another one of these talented youngsters. Van der Merwe, second team foul. Dennis Donker. Rupnik and Donker combined. 4 on the possession. Donker has to take the three. Obviously too close after the last one. Kalinowski leads the break. Rupnik stops it in the first instance. Oh, nice little look off. And that'll be out of bounds. And Sengun just lost his way a little bit on the drive. 6:30 to go in the half. Jamie Smith's back. Orsell will sit. Nice find. Rupnik has it. He's going to have to put this up. Steps through, throws up another prayer, and it's answered. Well, first Donker, then Rupnik. With no other option. This time Rupnik steps through. Great balance, uses the glass and kisses the window. So it's the offensive foul called there. I'm not really sure what. Budzinski checks back in. Foul 5 sits. Hamner back to close out the half. Rupnik just about hangs on. Oh, way to get through and slice through. A little floater in the lane. They blow the shot. There'll be a foul on the glass. See, there's the push. Altali. Not sure how much contact there was, but enough. Rupnik feels the double team on the inside. The jump hook is no good. Smith hunts down the loose ball. They do a really nice job, Bandemar, at the moment, spacing the floor, which really does give you the opportunity to attack it. And if they step off you, no one better than Omar Pruitt to fill it up from deep. 9-point game. Antwerp really have to dig in here. The tough 2 is good. Donker really definite on the move. Pruitt feeding it from deep, but that's a long way deep. Rupnik has it. Just attacks at speed. Nice find. The open 3 is short. And Kestelou just can't get himself going offensively. Donowski moves it on. Pruitt, spins in the lane. Hamner is fouled. Tough move by Ian Hamner. A lot of contact, can't finish it, but we'll go to the line as Klassen checks back in. Oh for 2 for Hamner. Rupnik tries to give himself a little separation and angle. And Terry Fowles coming off the screen, and they'll send Rupnik to the line. A little rush of blood. Terry there. Just show hard. No real need to. Luka Rupnik and Emmanuel Terry are going to discuss that foul. Still talking about it. Rupnik's one of those feisty guards. Both coaches, officials, aware of the little exchange. Be interesting to watch that one. Rupnik's not going to back down. And Terry can't control it. Ball will stay with Antwerp. Klassen. Oh, ball stolen through it, but it's going to stay with Antwerp. 6 seconds on the possession. Donker sets and settles for the jump shot. Big time rebound by Hamner. Antwerp have done a really nice job at hanging in here because Van der Marwe have had opportunities to open that double-digit lead. Here's Smith, 6 on the possession, breaks the defense down, floats in the lane for 2. That's quick. That's very, very quick. Rupnik looks to turn the corner. Oh, he somehow managed to corral that ball in. And Kestelou gets himself going. Not sure it was meant for him. Kestelou steps through, takes the tough one off balance. Nice find. 3 in the corner is long. That's, oh, great hustle. 4-on-2 break, just pick the open man. Pruitt drains the 3. 9-point game on the back of the Omar Pruitt 3. And all about turning defense into offense. 10 points personal for Pruitt. Rupnik needs a pass, just about finds one. Donker gives him an option. Well, the referee's going to talk this one over. There's the screen. I didn't see much wrong with the screen. Holding foul. Ball will stay with Antwerp. Van Wyn returns for the last 2 minutes of the half. And on top of that, we now have a bench technical. So things going from bad for worse for Van der Marwe. And the officials are not top of the fan club at the moment. So Rupnik shoots the technical. There's a 2-shot foul in here somewhere. And the referee's just going to check it out. There's nothing wrong with the Klassen screen. It just looks like no one spoke to Smith. So all we should have is a 2-shot foul. Klaassen on the free throw line. This is a very productive trip for Antwerp. Chance to make it a 4-point game. 2 to go in the half. Terry somehow corralled it in. Buczynski with the foul. All about Terry's ability to catch a pass. Buczynski was a little late on the help. Clear foul. There's the contact with the body. Emmanuel Terry, chance to increase the 4-point lead. And Terry's been very good. Two for two. 6-point game again for Van der Mark. And the travel's called. Lane Bursch with the extra step. Jamie Smith. Key minute and a half here. And the Mar would love to open this out. Would love to get to double digits. Here's Emmanuel Terry. Puts it on the floor, gets to the middle, goes back to the left hand, off the glass. He blows the easiest part of the shot. And we're going to walk the floor for Antwerp to shoot the throws. Berkan Haltali will check in. Emmanuel Terry not wanting to pick up another foul. Ibrahima, foul fight on the free throw line. What a game he had game day 2. 22 points. Really was exceptional that day. Long, looked like he was going to have a great Basketball Champions League season. If you want to see the season he's had, check out the Basketball Champions League app. Download it from all your normal sources. If Ibrahima Falfai is your man, all the information you need. Smith in the lane for 2 is good. And they have been so good at attacking the defense in this first half. Van Wyn down the middle, far side of the ring, can't get the drop. Whistle on the player, will be shooting free throws. Pruitt is good with the first. They'd love to go in 10 up. This could give them a chance to be 7 up on the make. Sorry, 8 up on the make. And they are. Timeout with literally 59 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's a key minute here. Antwerp would not want to go in double digits down. They'd love to be 5 or 6 points down. That's got to be the objective right now. Antwerp with a timeout. Eight-point game, 59 seconds to go in the first half. And Blaine Birch has it. Ball fire, moves it on, gets it back, thinks about it. Van Wyn in the block, great defensive effort. That's just great defense. Would not let Van Wyn get an angle. Pruitt did a really nice job in the post. Chance to make this a double-digit lead. Smith likes this matchup, puts it on the floor. Fire with the good hands, great effort. Watch out, Fire's on the runway. Throws it down. 6-point game. Just 10 seconds remaining in the half. Smith wants to get something he wants, foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Full fight. We'll be disappointed he gave up the foul. Smith makes the first. And they're going to hit 50 for the half here. Vandemar really been aggressive. Get to the ring at will. It's been a bit of a shootout so far. Smith with Vandemar, the 8-point lead. And the three is no good. And that will do it for the first half. Vandemar with the 8-point lead, 50-42. They've been so aggressive. They've been repaid for getting to the ring as often as they can, and they go in 8 to the good in a crucial matchup for both teams. Neither team will be shouting about its three-point numbers, although Antwerp shooting 35. 17 free throws for Vandemar. That tells you how aggressive they've been. Both teams sharing the ball really well. It's been pleasant, it's been up-tempo, a lot of offense play. Vandemar being the more aggressive, go in, 8 up. We're going to leave you after we see the scorers. With Pruitt, as you'd expect, with 12. Terry, really nice half of basketball for Emmanuel Terry. So Vandemar lead at 50-42. You're going to get some highlights of what was an offensively focused first half. We'll be back in around 10 minutes to see if Vandemar can get the win that puts them right in the mix for the postseason.
Looks ahead. 5 3-pointers now in the game as Cousins pulls up in the mid-range. Doesn't get Tashawn Thomas goes in and cleans up with the throwdown. And it's bounce pass to Justiz.
Banks goes in, throws it up, it goes! How did he make it? Adrian Banks got fouled, just threw it over his head.
3-on-2 break, just have to find the open man, McKissick. Oh! Take that, says McKissick. Unless they can tick it over now, it's going to be undone. Sam Ross, watch out. Oh! Just spikes it.
Back to Franguera. And good hustle. Brandon Brown is going to fly in. Oh, he's going to get swatted by Konate. Not in this house, he says.
They attack the closeout, Hornsby. Oh, what a throwdown! Keith Hornsby.
Brown now Banks off the goal. Oh, lovely pass! Stone throws it down. Tyler Stone with the finish.
What a rejection by Johnson.
Misses the first, and they need to foul. They get it back for the three. Oh, it's good! The three is good. Marco Filippone. That's why he was in the game. Zoltan Paul to make the two. Filippone has made the three.
Well, welcome back to Bandemar. It's coming to the end of half-time. Both teams out early after the time in the locker room. Bandemar so aggressive. They've got to make an adjustment, Antwerp, to protect the ring, to force Bandemar to shoot the ball as opposed to break them down defensively and get them either to the ring for the shot or penetration to kick for the open look. Just one-on-one defensively, they have to contain their man. If they can do that, Antwerp, I don't see any reason they can't get back in this. Antwerp offensively have been okay. They've rode their luck a little bit with the two prayers at the bottom of the shot clock from Rupnik and Dennis Donkor. But Rupnik, who had a huge game day 2, 22 points, leads their scorers with 8 points. One of those threes was the off the glass effort at the bottom of the shot clock. So here we go, quarter 3, and Bandemar will get the first look at it. Bandemar in the white, Antwerp in the black. And Bandemar looking to close in on the playoff spots. Smith into the half court. As soon as Hazard moves it on. Same player they ran at the start of the half. Smith fires up the three, is short. Hunted down though. Anowski is short as well. Defensive rebound by Rupnik. Antwerp a chance to reduce the 8-point lead. Budzinski gets it off to Castellut. Van Wyn finds Rupnik with 4 on the shot clock. Rupnik needs a pass. You're going to have to put this up. Van Wyn with a tough one at the bottom of the shot clock and just strokes it. And they have diced with the bottom of that shot clock so often, Antwerp. Terry will hit the second side. Humner going to go to work here down low. Tries to work his way inside. Goes back to the right hand, goes up with the left. And Budzinski wins that little battle. Rupnik. Going to create a little separation. Klassen goes down low to Van Wyn. With the turnaround, is good. 4-0 start to this third quarter for Antwerp. Smith goes inside to Emmanuel Terry. Feels the Rupnik help. Now goes to the middle. Is fouled on the way up. Klassen commits the personal. Terry is long with the first of the free throws. And he can't complete. Great work on the glass though. Hazard just went after it. Kalinowski. Smith lifts from the corner. Buries the three. Out of the manual, penetration to the middle, lift from the corner. Created the separation and Smith just knocks down the three. First three of the night, goes to 9 personal. Klassen lines up the three, way short. And Smith is going to get there first, just. Smith into the half court. Will go to the corner. Opens up for him. Tries to wrap it inside to Terry. Great lead pass. Van Wyn in transition. And Smith commits the foul. Van Wyn makes the second. Solid start by Antwerp to the third quarter. 6-point margin. Jamie Smith into the half court. Again, always looking to be the aggressor. Kalinowski. Just a little separation. Guarded by Castellou. Settles for the three. Is long. And Klassen does a great job cleaning up on the glass. Rupnik. They're going to gap Klassen out there. He's not going to shoot the three. Van Wyn settles for the long two. Hits the back of the ring. Great work by Castellou on the glass. Gets another full team for Antwerp. Rupnik through the legs. Knocks the three down. A playground move by Rupnik. And we've got a 3-point game, and Antwerp are the team that looks so much more purposeful. Kalinowski settles for the three. And we never, ever said that in the first half about Van der Mar's approach here. They never settled for the three. They were aggressive. They took the three off of penetration. Last two trips have just literally settled for it. Klassen's got to get down low and play in the block. Van Wyn will hand off. Rupnik. Van Wyn inside, goes up with the right hand, gets the drop. And Van der Mar are going to have to take the timeout. I don't think it's anything different apart from a mentality thing for Van der Mar here. They've settled for jump shots. We're in the first half. That's the last thing they did. Timeout, Van der Mar. Well, it was such a good first half for Van der Mar. Very aggressive, getting to the keyway before they settled for the jump shot. Whereas the start of this third quarter, they've literally settled for a couple of jumpers where they have not got Antwerp into any situation of having to scramble or help. And it's the 1-point game. A 10-3 start to the third period. Smith with the handoff. Kalinowski. Tough finish by Humner in the lane again. Goes up with that little jump hook. Takes a lot of space up. Castellou will find Rupnik off the staggered screen. Nice skip. Brzezinski looks to go to work here in the lane with the left hand. Can't finish. And Terry just pulls in another huge rebound. Kalinowski probing. Look at what he has. Gets it off Smith. Gets to the middle. Hamner gets it down low. Now Rupnik acknowledges the foul on the floor. That's more like it for Bandemar. Explored the penetration, got some switches, exploited the mismatch. It's taken them 5 minutes to get going. Terry going to work down low, goes with the left hand, gets the two. Much better from the timeout. Going at the defense, Rupnik. They keep extending Klaassen to the three-point line. Van Wyn finds Rupnik. Klaassen there, he's got it down low. Gonna have to take the mid-range jumper. And strokes it for two. Smith will get the ball screen from Terry to the far side of the ring, can't finish. And with 4 seconds on the possession, Bandemar will retain it. Substitutions both sides. Pruitt checks in, also checks in. Smith will sit. Terry will release the pressure. Kalinowski, quick release on the baseline, no good. Rupnik draws some contact. And Hamner commits the foul. And this donker, hard show by Hamner, really creates an issue. Buzinski bows out of the shot, but will be making the trip to the free throw line. Buzinski, a little firm on the free throw. Chance to still make it a 2-point game. 3:48 to go in the third. Been a great third quarter for Antwerp. It's almost like a deja vu moment. First game between these two, 3-point game in Belgium. 93-90. Defense wasn't the order of the day there either. Also, nice flare. Catch and release. Super execution. Super execution. And Elsie gets the three. 2 for 9. He's not going to shatter any records. Well, Dyer can't answer there in the other way. Buzinski. Great take. Far side of the ring. Osel can't get the shot away. Great challenge by Buzinski. Antwerp, chance to eat into the 5-point lead. Rupnik gets it back. Rupnik's got to become a little bit more aggressive himself here. Nice pass. Buzinski for 2. Super weight on the pass by Rupnik. Pruitt is hobbling after that play. Tough shot in the lane is good. Pruitt just has a way of scoring. One of those players that just scores. Describe him, he's a scorer. 14 points personal. Nice weight and Klassen, exactly where he should be. Down low, banging around, being a factor. He spent far too long on the three-point line so far. Olsel gets him into the half court. Pruitt. Oh, nice pass and Kestelut. Sorry. Kalinowski gets the two. Humner with the pass. Nice lift. Again, the weight of pass by Rupnik was absolutely spot on, and Klassen again demonstrates how effective he can be down low. Klassen goes to 10, and he's got the last 4 in a hurry. Olsel. Minute and a half to go in the third. A little static this time. Olsel settles for the long 2 is good. Rupnik just about keeps it. Nice extra pass by Klassen. Great scramble. Van der Mar. Well, foul checks in, as does Roziers. Roziers really effective in that little role he had in the first half. He has it. Will hand it off to Rupnik. Gets himself set for 3, is long. Kalinowski has it. Humner thinks about the drive, gets it off to Olsel. Oh, great read by the defense. Rupnik, 2-on-1 break. They're going to set off Donker for the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Well, I'm all for backing yourself, but had options. Olsel will hand off. Kalinowski has to back it out. Looks inside. Terry doesn't get a look. Great help. And Donker fouled, and a bit of communication. He did not need to foul at all. Rupnik will sit. Wow, they blow the finish. Nice little out of bounds to get it to Olsel underneath. Fire gets it off. 3 is no good. Great rebound by Van Wyn, who puts it back. Great effort. Van Wyn closes it to a 3-point game at the end of the third, and Antwerp right back in this. This is deja vu. This takes you back to game day 2. A 3-point game in Belgium. The Antwerp managed to eke out the win. This one is going to go all the way. 66-63 at the end of 3.
Okay. Zero foul. Zero foul, guys. Okay. Zero foul.
Here we go then, start of the fourth. Telling the Giants from Antwerp, last year's Final Four team, down 3, backs to the wall, desperate for the win. It's the Bandemar team that's led most of the game. Now at 3. Whistle on the play. Castellou on the 3-throw line to make this a 1-point game. Oh, 1 for 2 from the line. And Smith restored. Gets it off the perimeter. This backcourt combination is so potent. Oncel kicks. Sideline possession for Bandemar. And when they're aggressive, when they turn the defense, they've got good options all night. They had that flat period in the third where they stopped doing that, and that really has given Antwerp all the impetus and momentum they needed. Smith dances a little bit, draws a little contact. Well, Terry got held. Great execution. Little switch on the defense, and Terry just held his space and then released. And Blaine Burke had to foul because Terry's on his way down the key there. There you go. Smith with 9 on the possession. Will take the ball screen from Terry. Nice lift again. They're going to have to put it up. And they don't get it away. Hamner had the opportunity to shoot the ball. And he knows. Chance for Antwerp to lead on this possession. Pruitt into the half court, gets the Terry screen. He's always the first man out to screen. Terry in the lane, drops it inside. They can't get the finish. Hamner couldn't finish. It would have been a tough play. And scores are stuck on 66-64 until Rogiers just barrels his way to the middle. Tied at 66, new ball game. Pruitt just breaks that straight away. If you do not make him play faster than he wants, he will score. 17 points personal, 3 from 4 from behind the arc. And Wynn can't answer. Defensive rebound is all set. And Smith has. Smith, nice pass. Hamner in the lane, gets it off to Terry. Heads up and smart. 5-point lead. Hamner was going to get blocked. Found a way to get it to Terry. And again, Bandemar share it, but share it off aggressive plays. Timeout for Antwerp. They trail 5. Into the half court. Al Faya has it. Smith with the 5-point lead into the half court. Through it. They go upstairs and Terry throws it down. Raises the roof and opens out the 7-point lead. No pressure on the ball. And Emmanuel Terry in the highlight reel. Whistle on the play, they're going to call that offensive. Klassen checks back in. Time for a steady older head. And Rupnik, who's definitely an older head. 6:40 to go. Again, he's down the middle, throwing it down. Living above the ring, Emmanuel Terry. Dominant performance in the fourth quarter by the big man. Rupnik tries to get a little separation, got a whistle on the play. Olsel with a foul. Still only a 9-point game for all the highlights of Terry. Rupnik drops it inside. He can't handle it, a little bit too much on it. Terry, the man of the moment. Luka Rupnik, a little frustrated at the moment. Antwerp already in the penalty. So the last man you want to see going to the free throw line is Omar Pruitt. One for two. And we have a double-digit lead here in Bandar Amar. .10-0 run. 66-66 it was after the great start to this quarter and the second half in general by Antwerp. But Emmanuel Terry is just taking over. Rupnik from deep fills it up. Well, the way he deals with his frustration can only help. Osell into the half court. Opens up for him. Bar comes over and says, this is not going to happen. Van Wyn. Nice pass. Klaassen goes up, blows the two. And the ball will be with Antwerp. Turnover. And who else but Terry? Foul in transition by Klaassen. Emmanuel Terry has just taken over this game in the fourth quarter. They're going to have a look at it. And again, you've got to say, surprising if it's not unsportsmanlike. There is no attempt to play the basketball. Terry currently 18.7 rebounds, 3 assists as well. That is a not legitimate attempt to play the basketball. They have to call it unsportsmanlike. Klaassen's going to sit. Plenty of time left here for Antwerp. But that is an unsportsmanlike foul. And also, foul 5 was there, so the shot was going to get challenged. Terry misses the first. Makes the second. 8-point game. 5 to go. Antwerp have plenty of time, but they've got to start at the defensive end. Oh, Terry time. Third dunk of the quarter. Emmanuel Terry orchestrates on the way off. And Emmanuel Terry has dominated the fourth. Timeout Antwerp. Now or never for last year's Final Four team.
We just did it. Do it again. Let's go. Hey, one time we go super side. Super side.
Watch out for the head.
He goes for the first screen, okay? Billy, you come to the top. I want you four. Okay? You dive, go dribble hand up, and you go for the second screen, and then you dive. Okay, you open after that.
Hey, let's do it better on this side than that.
Hey, 10 points is nothing. Come on, but we need to have some stuff, guys.
Come on, hey, stuff in a row.
Emmanuel Terry, 21 points personal, has dominated this fourth quarter. 5:09 to go, 10-point game. Antwerp have to do it all again. Rupnik, one of the men who can do it for them. So he moves it on. Van Wyn. 5 for 3, it's good. Foul fire with the three-pointer. Pruitt can't get it to drop. Rupnik has it. Chance again to eat into this lead. Wide open, Zuzinski can't get it to go. Wide open look, and Van der Marr dodged the bullet. Ancel trying to manage this. Oh, Rupnik comes up with a steal and the handle. Drops it inside, great pass. Super finish. Luzinski with the 2, and we've got a 5-point game with 4 to go. Game on here in Van der Marr. Timeout for the home club.
Devam edelim, tamam mı? Turdan prepare yourself for sure. Omar, you come. Good one. Come, sprint, back, go here. Again, you roll inside back. See first, we take that one.
5-point game with 4 to go. Smith and Pruitt in the backcourt. 3 guard set for Van der Marr with Ancel, makes the 3rd guard. Ancel turns the corner, goes up, doesn't get the drop. That's a great rebound by Duzinski. Had no right to get that. Rupnik tries to find a little separation. Beautiful pass. And Kestelou gets the 2. And we're a single possession game, 79-76. And Antwerp just refuse to lie down. Smith puts up the tough one, gets it to go. Fire with the 3, got it. Ibrahima Falfai cuts it to a 2-point game. Senegalese forward had a 16-10 game on game day 2. He's putting up numbers right now. Smith to the corner. Gun going nowhere. Duzinski just used all his experience to just nullify that threat. Chance to lead it for Antwerp. Down 10. Oh, great pass. Foul. Oh, he's blocked. And there's going to be a foul on that play. What a block. Foul with a back cut. Big time block. Well, Sengun, whatever he did the time before with the poor shot, more than made up with it for the block. Super play. Ancel on the free throw line. Eternity left in the game. 2 minutes 18, 2-point game. Ancel trying to make it a 3-point game. does. Rupnik off the screen. Fai will get it back to Rupnik. Fai again separates, had the three, turned it down. Fai has to put up the tough two, hits nothing. The ball's going to belong to Antwerp, but I have absolutely no idea how long on the possession. They've called it 14. I can't remember hitting the ring. It didn't hit the ring. But they have given it a 14-second reset at the moment. Crowd here is one of the best. Passion, the noise is relentless. 82-79, 1:57 to go in the game. Don't forget, 93-90, game day 2. But Antwerp have only won one other game since then. They need this win so badly. Van der Mar needed 2. They only have the 3 wins. Crucial matchup in the West to make the playoffs. They'll win. Takes the lean away, 2 is no good. And Humble with a big defensive rebound. The 3 for Hamnar is just sweet as you like. Feet set, lifted on the wing, stroked it, and we're back at 6. That's a huge shot by Hamnar. Both teams' three-point shooting has grown as the game has gone on at 36-37. Van der Mar 63% from the two-point range. They have still been the more aggressive team. (85-79), 1:30 to go. Oh, nice pass. Great hands, though. Super hands by Smith. Oh, has no one not seen the previous 3 dunks in this quarter? Because Emmanuel Terry has just put an exclamation mark under the game of his life in the Basketball Champions League. Tough play by Duzinski. They just will not go away. They refuse to lie down, Antwerp. Tells you everything about their program. I think they're going to make sure no time ticked off the clock. There's Duzinski. Finds a little space. Gets the 2. That's not the issue. I just think they're making sure the time didn't carry on. Still a minute to go. 6-point game, 2-possession game. Antwerp have knocked on the door. They've tied the game. But then this happens. Forfait, the second time he's allowed Emmanuel Terry to go backdoor on him without putting a body on him. I can only believe this is about time. What do Antwerp have to do here now? More of this, obviously. Ball's in now. Wow. Clock's still running, and it shouldn't be. So, some time did drop off the clock. Terry turned away by Smith. They're going to use every second in this 24. Smith needs something now, though. Attacks it in the lane. Terry will go to the free throw line. And you've got to say, with an opportunity to ice the game, he'll make it a 3-possession game if he makes one of these. In fact, they called it earlier. They called it on the penetration. No, they did call it on Terry. Smith, if he'd have tried to shoot those illegally, could have cost him a technical. Emmanuel Terry. One would make it a 3-possession game. Antwerp with no timeouts. Bandemar with 2 fouls to give. Big shot that was. Terry's been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, Emmanuel Terry. Two for two from the line. 8-point game. Surely they're not going to come back again. Donka is a rush 3. Doesn't get it to go. And they just about beat the timeline. Well, it was only a 3-point game, and they haven't attempted to make it any closer. And Terry can't finish it. But Bandemar will get their 4th win of the regular season in the Basketball Champions League. Antwerp are in a perilous position. Mathematically, their chances of making the postseason are extremely limited right now. But Bandemar, as we've said before here, have the weapons to beat teams. Not always the most consistent group, but they have weapons. Youngsters on the team, but they all have weapons. It's a big win for Bandemar. Emmanuel Terry was immense. And Terry's loving it. So Antwerp in the huddle on the floor will thank the travelling fans, I assume. 62-37 for Bandemar from the floor. They win it 89-81. Antwerp, in essence, never really recovered from the 10-0 run. Rebound-wise, it's pretty even. Assist-wise, it's pretty even. Van der Mark, the more aggressive team all night, get the win, get their 4th win in the Basketball Champions League regular season, and are putting pressure on those around them in terms of those playoff spaces. Emmanuel Terry, 25 points. 4 dunks in the 4th quarter. Pruitt, as always, contributes 18 points personal. And Onsell, the 3-guard set looked good for Van der Mark. It's been another great night in Turkey. But for now, from game day 9 in this group, it's good night.